Today we're making the top for my Anastasia inspired blue dress. Now when I first made my Anastasia inspired dress a number of years ago, I made it very exact to the movies and I went for a basic strapless top with the cape. We're doing things a little bit different this time around. The animated film takes place in the 1920s, however, the film released in the 1990s, so I wanted to make a dress that was much more 90s inspired. I make and wear a lot of strapless gowns, so instead I wanted to make a mock turtleneck and have this be a two-piece set because the 90s to me were all about two-piece sets. Every time I go to the thrift store and I'm thrifting 90s stuff, a lot of two-piece sets. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that you can connect the top and the bottom so you can wear it as a gown if you would like to as well. A little bit of a more versatile piece, so you got two different options. The fabric that I'm using for this project is a blue on black stretch fabric, and it has this beautiful shine to it. I'll put the exact fabric that I'm using in the caption, but it is from Mood Fabrics. I think so many people love Anastasia's blue dress, not just because it's an iconic moment in the movie where Dimitri looks at her that way, but it's such a timeless and beautiful design. Once I finished sewing my top pieces together, I cut an opening for my head, and then I very carefully measured where I was going to put my zipper or closure in. I'm just kidding. I wing that. I never measure that. I'm measuring it with my eyeballs, okay, that have never passed a math test in their life. I'm just kidding. I passed. I did okay. It wasn't good. I wasn't great. It's fine. It turned out fine. Now we got to try on both the skirt and the top to see how I can connect them and measure them up so they line up perfectly both as a two-piece set and as a dress. The pattern that I made for the skirt is very simple. It's comprised of 3 sections, a front, a back, and then a big rounded triangle for the train. And because I'm using a great stretch fabric for this project, I can just slip right in and out. I always like to try on my projects while I'm working on them to see what adjustments I need to make, but this one's coming along very nicely.